5 characteristics of women that make men cheat. Women with these 5 characteristics will cause men to cheat. Hello everyone, welcome to the Love and Marriage channel. In every marriage, trust and loyalty are fundamental factors that help build a solid relationship. However, marriage is not always smooth sailing, and not every husband is able to maintain loyalty. Sometimes, discovering a cheating husband is not just due to lack of self-control or changes in emotions. It also reflects deeper issues within the husband-wife relationship. In many cases, the wife possesses certain characteristics that lead the husband to feel dissatisfied, disrespected, or disconnected emotionally. These characteristics can inadvertently lead the husband to seek fulfillment elsewhere. This article will highlight 5 common traits that many wives exhibit which, when present, increase the likelihood of infidelity. However, recognizing these factors can help both partners improve their relationship and maintain lasting marriage stability. 1. The wife treats the husband like a machine that only works. One of the common reasons husbands cheat is when they feel disrespected in the family, like a machine solely serving the work and financial needs. Wives who focus too much on work, family, and children while neglecting their husband's emotional and spiritual needs can leave the husband feeling emotionally deprived. When not receiving attention and appreciation, husbands can easily be drawn to another woman who can provide them with feelings of love and care. Many wives in modern life, especially when busy with work, easily forget to care for their husbands. Over time, husbands will feel disrespected, and seeking comfort from an extramarital relationship becomes a way to escape from feelings of loneliness and deprivation within their own family. To avoid this situation, wives need to balance work and family, dedicating time to care for their husbands, sharing, and listening to their partner's feelings. Only when husbands feel the concern and love from their wives can they resist temptations from outside. 2. The wife lacks communication and does not listen. A happy marital relationship cannot be without communication and listening from both sides. If the wife does not pay attention to communication, does not listen to her husband's shares, thoughts, and feelings, it can easily lead to distance and lack of emotional connection. The husband may feel lonely, misunderstood, and will seek solace from external relationships. When the wife does not pay attention to her husband's feelings, does not care about what he is going through at work or in life, the husband will feel abandoned and gradually lose respect for his wife. The lack of communication and understanding will cause the relationship to become increasingly dull and unattractive. This is one of the important factors that lead many husbands to seek love and care from another woman. To improve this situation, the wife needs to listen and share more with her husband. A real conversation, where both can understand and share their feelings, will help the marital relationship become closer and more connected. 3. The wife is overly controlling and manages everything. One of the reasons many husbands cheat is that their wives are too controlling and manage everything in the family. Sometimes, the wife does not trust her husband's abilities and always tries to decide everything from finances, work to her husband's social relationships. This not only reduces the husband's freedom but also makes him feel imprisoned in his own life. When there is no personal space to develop individually, the husband will easily feel frustrated and lacking in respect. Wives who are excessively controlling may inadvertently create distance in the relationship, leading the husband to seek freedom and a sense of respect from another woman. Instead of controlling everything, the wife should respect her husband's space and decisions, so he feels he is an important part and has freedom in the relationship. Mutual trust and respect are the foundations for building a lasting relationship.
4. The wife lacks allure and Attraktion.
Attractiveness from the wife's perspective is an essential component of a marital relationship. When the wife stops taking care of her appearance, no longer cares about refreshing herself or creating attraction for her husband, the husband may feel bored and emotionally unfulfilled. Women, after the time of being a wife and mother, sometimes no longer pay attention to taking care of themselves, leading to a loss of appeal in the eyes of their husbands. Husbands are men who also have needs in terms of appearance and emotions, and when they do not see their wives making positive changes, they will easily be attracted to other women who can meet those needs. The lack of allure and attraction in the relationship can prompt the husband to seek enjoyment and fulfillment from outside. Wives need to take care of themselves, from beauty routines to sports, to maintain their attractiveness in the eyes of their husbands. A little change in appearance and attitude can help keep the romantic relationship fresh and appealing. 5. Wife lacks respect, looks down on husband. Another important factor that may lead a husband to cheat is the feeling of lack of respect from his wife. When a wife no longer respects her husband, does not value his contributions, efforts, and emotions, the husband will feel unloved and unappreciated. Criticism, disdain, or lack of proper appreciation towards the husband can make him feel hurt and belittled in the eyes of his wife. When a man does not perceive respect from his wife, he is likely to seek affirmation from another woman. This can lead to infidelity, as in an extramarital affair, the husband may feel admiration and respect. Mutual respect in marriage is extremely important. A wife needs to appreciate and acknowledge her husband's contributions, while also expressing love and honoring him through daily words and actions. The characteristics mentioned in this article are not the only reasons for a husband's infidelity, but they play a significant role in creating distance and lack of connection in the relationship. However, it is essential for both partners to recognize these issues and work together to resolve them. Marriage is a relationship that requires investment, respect, and sharing from both sides. When both partners make efforts and understand each other, building a strong and happy relationship is entirely achievable. These reasons can cause women to close their eyes during intimacy. Hello everyone, welcome to the Love and Marriage channel. In romantic relationships, especially when two people are close during intimate moments, eye contact and gestures are essential to express feelings and connection between the two. For women, the act of closing their eyes during intimacy can be a natural response but also holds profound meanings that not everyone understands. Closing one's eyes can signify relaxation, enjoyment, or even a way to focus on the sensations the body is experiencing. Additionally, eye contact in this situation is not merely a natural reflection, but also reflects the deep psychological and emotional layers of a woman when she experiences intimate moments with the man she loves. 7. Why do women close their eyes during intimacy? The reasons behind this action can stem from psychological changes, emotional relaxation, or simply to fully enjoy the moment. Let's delve deeper into the reasons why women close their eyes during intimacy and further explore the psychological aspects of this action. 1. Focusing on sensory feelings. One of the most apparent reasons women close their eyes during intimacy is to concentrate on sensory feelings. When the body is undergoing intense stimulation and feelings, light and the surrounding environment can become distracting elements. Closing their eyes allows them to temporarily block out external factors, enhancing their focus on the sensations their body is experiencing. With their gaze not being diverted by external factors, women can more easily feel the contact, movement, and the rising sensations within their bodies. This helps them to fully enjoy the moment and experience heightened ecstasy during intimate moments. 2. Relaxation and unwinding. By closing their eyes, a woman's body and mind can completely relax, thereby helping them release tension and anxiety. During intimacy, the feeling of relaxation is vital, especially for women, as they may feel uncomfortable or anxious about their appearance, about the relationship, or simply about other factors in life. Closing their eyes helps women feel safer, not having to worry about how their partner is looking at them. Moreover, in intimate moments, this relaxation and unwinding allow them to perceive what is happening within their bodies more profoundly. This relaxation comes not only from closing their eyes, but is also related to trust and comfort with their partner. 3. Expressing enjoyment and immersion in emotions. Closing one's eyes during intimacy can also be a way for women to show that they are completely immersed in feelings and sensations. This act expresses absolute enjoyment and a lack of concern for anything beyond the present moment. By closing their eyes, they can freely allow their body and mind to harmonize with the sensations they are experiencing instead of being distracted by external thoughts. Just like when they immerse themselves in moments of happiness, closing their eyes helps women convey that they are fully living in that moment, not letting anything interrupt them. This is how they feel the connection and the euphoric emotions that only occur during intimacy with their partner. 4. Avoiding feelings of judgment or anxiety about appearance. An important psychological factor that can explain why women close their eyes during intimacy is that they may feel anxious about their appearance or insecure during intercourse. In modern society, where looks and bodily perfection are often emphasized, many women may feel self-conscious about their appearance. By closing their eyes, they can lessen feelings of being judged and not worry about how they look. Avoiding their partner's gaze during these moments helps them feel more secure and comfortable. This can also be a way for them to relax and not worry about any scrutiny, allowing them to fully focus on their bodily sensations without being distracted by external thoughts. 5. Exploring emotions and inner thoughts. Closing their eyes can be a way for women to explore deep emotions and inner thoughts while being intimate. Sometimes, The act of closing their eyes is a mechanism that helps them connect deeper with their inner feelings and emotional needs. It is a moment when they can completely relax and gain a better understanding of their feelings, needs, and desires in a relationship. Particularly when women are experiencing a euphoric sensation during intimacy, closing their eyes can help them feel everything more intensely. They may focus on their breathing, heartbeat, or the overflowing sensations in their body, creating a distinct psychological space to explore deep emotions that cannot be expressed in words. It can be said that for women, closing their eyes can also be a natural reaction when they feel like they may lose control during intimate moments. In extremely intimate situations, the body can respond strongly to heightened sensations and bodily ecstasy, which can make some feel anxious about losing control. Closing their eyes helps them self-regulate, maintain their composure, and avoid feeling overwhelmed or unable to manage the stimulation occurring. Closing their eyes can also be a way for them to regain calmness and a sense of safety in a situation where the body and emotions are being significantly affected. This action helps them avoid becoming overwhelmed or losing themselves in the strong sensations of their body. Ultimately, closing one's eyes during intimacy is not just a physical act but also holds spiritual significance. Women may close their eyes to evoke a deep connection with their partner. In this moment, they may completely surrender and feel the closeness, protection, and love from their partner. Closing their eyes at this time may represent trust, understanding, and a desire to feel the love that the other person has for them. In moments of ecstasy, when they close their eyes, they may envision their partner as the center of all feelings and experiences. This not only creates an intimate connection but also reflects the harmony of two bodies and two souls merging together. Closing their eyes while being intimate is a meaningful action that reflects many facets of women's emotions and psychology. This is not only a natural physical reflex but also a way for them to express relaxation, enjoyment, connection, and sometimes a search for a distinct psychological space to explore their inner selves. Each time they close their eyes during intimacy carries a profound meaning, as it is a way for women to focus entirely on their bodily sensations, letting go of worries and anxieties to immerse themselves in the intimate moment and connect with their partner. This shows that when women close their eyes, they are not only seeking physical comfort but also opening their hearts and seeking a deep spiritual connection with their partner. Closing one's eyes can be a manifestation of genuine feelings, trust, and love that they have for the other person, which is an indispensable part of building a deep and lasting romantic relationship. The flirtatious glances of women subtly offer everything to you. Welcome to the Love and Marriage channel. In any romantic relationship, the eyes are always a powerful communication tool, capable of expressing deep emotions that words sometimes cannot convey. A glance, especially when you're interacting with someone you have feelings for, is not just an ordinary look. It is a way to express hidden emotions and carries a strong message. When women have feelings for you, their gaze will not resemble the gaze they have for others. A quick glance, a shy look, or a loving gaze will be clear signs helping you recognize their feelings toward you. Women in love, particularly in the early stages of a relationship, tend to be subtle and rarely express their emotions directly. They will use their eyes to convey things they have not yet revealed in words. Glancing is one of the ways to silently show interest but carries profound significance, allowing the person opposite to feel the affection and attention they have for themselves. So how can you recognize when women like you through their glances? This article will help you explore the signs through this action and explain why eye contact is so important in expressing feelings. 1. Glancing, an extremely effective nonverbal communication action. The eyes can convey messages that words cannot express. Particularly for women, the gaze plays an important role in expressing emotions that she does not want or cannot outwardly show. A glance is a simple action but contains a lot of meaning. When a woman likes you, her gaze will not just stop at looking at you, it is also a subtle and purposeful observation. One reason why glancing can be a sign of affection is because it reflects interest. Women often cannot remain composed when encountering someone they are fond of. The gaze thus becomes the most natural communication tool they can use without worrying too much about how they present themselves. When a woman glances at you, she might not want you to notice immediately, but she wants to check if you react or if you pay attention to her as she is paying attention to you. 2. Glancing when she feels shy but still wants to attract your attention. One of the clearest signs that a woman likes you is her action of glancing when she feels shy. This is a natural body reaction when she does not want to clearly show her feelings, but still hopes you recognize that interest. When a woman glances at you while trying to avoid direct eye contact, It can indicate she really likes you but feels too shy to express it openly. In this case, the glance is not a direct look at you but rather a fleeting glance that quickly looks past you before she turns away. She does not want you to see her focusing on you, yet she cannot help her attraction. This feeling brings a sense of shyness, but at the same time is very sincere. It is a way women express feelings without needing to articulate them. 3. Glancing and then smiling, a clear signal of interest. A glance combined with a light smile is one of the strongest and clearest signals when a woman has feelings for you. When women look at you fondly and then smile, it not only shows enjoyment but also serves as a way for them to convey their interest without speaking directly. The combination of gaze and smile is a perfect way to express feelings softly and naturally. When women like someone, they will not only show it through their eyes but also through their smiles. In this context, the smile is not a casual one. It is a smile that expresses satisfaction and joy upon seeing someone they like. The combination of eye contact and a smile indicates that she feels comfortable and wants you to know that she is very happy to be near you. 4. Glancing when you are not paying attention, a sign of secret admiration. Another sign to recognize when women like you through their gaze is when she glances at you while you are not paying attention. Quick, sometimes sneaky glances occur when you are unaware, demonstrating that she wants to capture your attention but does not want you to realize too soon. This is a sign of secret admiration, where women do not dare to express their feelings clearly, but still want you to know that she is interested in you. The eye contact in this situation might happen very quickly, so you do not notice immediately. She might sneak a glance at you and quickly look away just to check if you noticed. This is a very subtle and indirect action to express feelings without words. Such a fleeting look can also show curiosity and a desire to understand you better. 5. Glancing while you are talking to someone else. A sign of jealousy when a woman likes you, she is often very sensitive to your other relationships. One noticeable sign is when she glances at you while you are chatting with another woman. This look may be filled with concern or a hint of jealousy, indicating that she does not want to lose you to someone else. The feeling of jealousy often manifests clearly through her gaze. Her eyes may become sharp, tense, or suddenly cold when looking at you and someone else. She might keep her eyes on you while you talk to another person, and that look will reflect the special interest she has in you. Although she may not express it openly with words, her glances will be a strong indicator that she feels apprehensive about your relationship with others. 6. Glancing when you are close, intimacy, and attraction when you are close to her. Her gaze can change significantly compared to when she is standing far away. When women like you, their eyes become affectionate and very alluring. They may cast flirtatious glances when you stand close or when there is a light touch between you and her, for instance, when you touch her hand or accidentally stand close together. At this moment, the look is not just a simple glance but also a manifestation of intimacy, a desire for deeper contact and connection. She does not just look at you as a regular friend. Her eyes hold closeness, curiosity, and a bit of dreamy hope for the future. 7. Glancing accompanied by insecurity. A sign of feelings not yet revealed in some cases. A glance can also indicate insecurity, especially when a woman has not yet dared to confess her feelings. When they feel uncertain about their emotions or do not know if you will reciprocate those feelings, their gaze may carry a hint of anxiety or fear of rejection. At this point, a glance may not be a soft look anymore but a search for signals from you to understand your feelings better. Such a gaze shows that she is waiting for your response, to see if you notice and feel her emotions. The feeling of insecurity can make her glance quickly and hastily look away, just to check your reaction. The eyes can be a powerful tool in expressing human emotions. Especially for women, a glance is not just an unconscious action, but also a way to express feelings, care, and attraction they perceive. When women like you, their gaze is never random. Every glance carries a message, a hint of the emotions they want you to recognize. However, to recognize these signs, you need to be observant and sensitive. Sometimes fleeting glances or gentle smiles are the most significant signals. If you pay attention to these signs, you can realize when she likes you and from there, open up new opportunities in your relationship. Signs that women like multiple men at the same time.
Hello Everione. Welcome to the Love and Marriage channel.
Romantic relationships are sometimes not as simple as we think. In the complex world of love, human emotions are not always clearly defined. A person can love multiple individuals at the same time or feel torn between different relationships without being able to make a final decision. This is especially true for women, as in some situations they may feel attracted to or have feelings for multiple men simultaneously. The signs that a woman likes many men at the same time are not always clear because they can cleverly hide their emotions, but through certain actions and attitudes, we can still recognize them. In this article, we will delve into the special signs that help identify when women have feelings for multiple men. From changes in behavior and actions to ambiguity in relationships, everything will be clarified to help you recognize when a woman's affection is not entirely directed at one person. 1. Changes in communication and attitude with different individuals. One of the easiest signs to recognize when women like multiple men at the same time is a noticeable change in their communication style and attitude towards each person. If you notice that a woman has very different levels of interest and interaction with each man in her life, this could be a sign that she is torn between many emotions and choices. Women are often very good at adjusting their behavior depending on who they are with. They may appear gentle, affectionate, and caring towards one man while being cold and distant with another. This reflects indecisiveness in their feelings and shows that they cannot just dedicate their emotions to one single person. Moreover, if you notice that she shows particular care and treatment to different individuals but lacks sincerity or the relationship is not progressing, it is very likely that she is trying to maintain parallel relationships without wanting to commit. 2. Vague reasons when asked about relationships with other individuals. When you ask a woman about the men she is communicating with, if her answers are vague or change frequently, this may indicate that she is involved with multiple people. Women who like many individuals often don't want to reveal too much about the other people they are interested in, as they do not want to create conflict or feel constrained in a relationship. For instance, she might respond very generally when you ask about her meetings or may even avoid the question by changing the subject. Lack of convincing reasons or ambiguity in her responses could indicate that she is involved in one or more romantic relationships simultaneously and does not want to disclose everything about them. 3. Lack of commitment in relationships. When a woman loves multiple men at the same time, she typically will lack clear commitment in her relationships with each individual. While she may express concern and even make promises, she never makes definitive commitments or long-term assurances about the future. Women like this often do not want to be tied down to a single relationship and tend to wait and evaluate their options. You may notice this through her frequent avoidance of discussing the future or her reluctance to build long-term plans with you. She may postpone meetings or not want to commit seriously. Instead, she may easily turn to another man she is interested in without feeling overly anxious about this shift. A clear sign is when women cannot devote their full attention to one man and show indifference or lack of interest with several others they are interacting with. Women who love multiple people often exhibit inconsistent behavior, sometimes being affectionate and caring, while at other times appearing indifferent or distant. For example, she might spend time with one man one night, but then switch to another person the next day without any clear reason. This can create a sense of instability for her partner, and if they notice this inconsistency, it could be a sign that she is sharing her feelings with multiple people. When a woman is in love with many men at the same time, she may express excessive excitement when meeting new individuals. She might quickly turn to explore new relationships without missing a chance to delve into another connection. Actions such as always seeking to meet new people, feeling excited each time she interacts with someone, or even quietly seeking additional attention from others may indicate that she is attracted to multiple prospects. Women like this will feel unwilling to miss out on opportunities and may even try to maintain their allure in the eyes of other men. They can spend time chatting and having fun with new people without feeling guilty or prohibited. When a woman has to maintain multiple parallel relationships, this can lead to stress and fatigue. You may notice signs of tension, impatience, or frequent mood swings in her. Women who love many people at once often feel emotionally unstable and unable to devote their whole hearts to anyone. This feeling can make them tired and sometimes confused about what they truly want. This fatigue might manifest in changes in her daily activities, such as a lack of focus or skipping appointments, or even in unconscious gestures that reflect exhaustion from keeping up multiple relationships. When women are in love with several people at once and are discovered, they may tend to blame circumstances or any other reason to avoid facing the truth. They might say they are not ready for a serious relationship or feel confused about their feelings. This can be shown through vague responses or unconvincing explanations when asked about their emotions. Love is a complex emotion that can change over time. When a woman likes several men at once, this not only reflects indecisiveness in her feelings, but also indicates a certain lack of determination in choosing true love. Signs such as changes in communication, lack of commitment, or scattered attention can be the clearest indicators of this. However, it is important to remember that every relationship requires understanding and open communication. When noticing these signs, having an honest conversation to clarify both parties' feelings is the best way to resolve any issues and put the relationship back on track.